We are live. All right, here we go. Hello. Oh, I am invisible because I am very close to my character. Hello, everybody. You can call me Sihone, and that is... Once again, we have to figure out these glitches, but in the meantime, we are just going to go through a normal playthrough. Last time we had some issues with fight or flight. I went into the config and changed some things up because things were a little bit different. Also, hello, I see our chat saying hi. How's it going? We just have some goals today. Hopefully you guys can hear everything. Last stream was my first stream in a very long time. So I should have fixed the game audio. You guys should hear all of the lovely hemming and hawing of the villagers. What's the new things? Okay, so as far as last time, I realized that for whatever reason, Waystones was not compatible with the Modpack, so I did remove it. I feel like that's kind of a fair assessment because... it's a fair move because, hey, we have flying Pokemon. There's always the Nether. I tweaked some things on the structures. Quality is good now. Yes, quality was bad last time because I didn't have the right settings. I made sure things were going to be as buttery smooth as possible. Now I have to kind of figure out where... we kind of left off. I know we have our base that we were sort of mining at around here. I think it's over there. I think that's where we kind of were setting up our shop. So let's kind of take stock of where we are at item-wise. Sounds good? Good. Perfect. Glad to hear. We got some cobblestone. We have lots of Cobblemon items to work with here. And if I remember correctly, we were working on getting a trainer card. Do we not have it already? So that means that we need our emeralds. And then we need to make sure that we have maybe an assortment of apricorns. So we have black apricorns, just in case they kind of like randomly throw out an apricorn here or there. I think there's also the opportunity. Let's see if I can find it. What's it called? Case. Okay, so I do have cobble dollars installed in this mod pack, and I did do some tweaking because we are try hard over here. So if we can get this set up, we need smooth stone slabs. We may be able to purchase a trainer card. You're going to watch this whole thing. Okay, good luck. My goal is at least 3 hours. I do get a little drained. So we'll see if I can push past 3 hours. We'll see. I'm looking for... I'm looking to up my stamina when it comes to streaming. But we definitely need a few things. Okay, so backpack is another thing that we need. It's a standard. We don't need the tank, so we need to figure out a good recipe that we don't have to worry about all of this tank stuff. I think we don't need to put the tank in there. We just need a chest and then the 4 leather. We have the 4 leather, so we'll go 4 there. Do we have wood? We do have wood, so let's build ourselves a chest. Backpack. And, whoa, look at that. We got ourselves a backpack. There is an interesting thing that has to do with the trinkets mod. And, what was it? I think it was, whatchamacallit? Mega Showdown. So Mega Showdown, I don't know if they fixed this glitch or not, but normally you would be able to just equip it in your inventory. And okay, there's definitely something that I updated that made I think I know what it is. I think it's the 3D skins. So if we were to maybe like get rid of the 3D hat for the time being, maybe I can see what's wrong with that, and that should have fixed our issue. So if I were to go out here, yeah, okay, so we don't have like some weird thing sticking out. Oh man. Yeah, there's definitely something that's going wrong. Of course there is. So why don't we just get rid of 3D skins for now? I must have updated some kind of config or something like that. Is all the mons in the mod pack? Yes, it is. We have all the mons and Mega Showdown pack that makes it compatible between the two add-ons and mods. But like as I was saying, there's a lot of interesting compatibility stuff. So normally you would be able to just drag and drop the backpack on here, and I don't think you can because there is an incompatibility between the two mods unless they fixed it. So in order to equip this backpack, you're going to have to right-click it and then hit the equip backpack, and it will make it to where you don't have to worry about losing your items, because that is something that can happen if you put in Mega Showdown and like Traveler's Backpack or Sophisticated Backpack. It can delete your items, which is no good, obviously. But we definitely got ourselves a backpack, and we should be able to... Can we upgrade it? I don't know specifically the recipes for Traveler's Backpack. I'm used to Sophisticated Backpack, but I think Traveler's Backpack is a little bit more performance friendly, and I like the look of it. So iron. So if I were to go iron tier. Okay, so yeah, we should just be able to upgrade it with just normal iron. Do we have normal iron? Let's smelt that. Okay. And then I do have, unless you guys want me to like shut up about all the different little details of it, you guys could just ask me questions. But I also added like I wanted to make sure that there wasn't too much clutter in the UI. So I have like options to like hide recipes and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit more cohesive and just nice to deal with. So we'll definitely get one more iron here. Now, how do I... Okay, that's how I unequip the backpack. I wish it were easier. I'm always a fan of making things easier, but I think we just need to deal with it. I'd rather have a backpack than lose all of your items. And we have a full set of armor here. I think our next step is to see if I added the Radical Trainer's trainer card to the Cobblemon merchant. And if that's the case, then we can do some fun battling in order to earn our card instead of just running around. So, in order to make a Cobblemon merchant, you're going to need 3 glass, any kind of wool, and some smooth stone. So let's cook some cobblestone while we're at it. So we're going to need that. And then we're also going to collect some sand. I'll just collect 8 pieces of sand for the time being. And what do you guys think? If you guys want to chime in on this, do you want just the normal functionality of a backpack, or do you want something similar to Sophisticated Backpacks where it has all the upgrades and stuff too? Like I think you can like pick up items and have experience kind of stored in your backpack. It does make the backpack a little bit more clunky. I kind of wanted a feel where it's like just a Pokemon-like backpack, but since, you know, a lot of people like the functionality of all of these contraption mods like Create, we don't have that available in this mod pack, but we do have the ability to add some other quality of life mods that the create mod essentially tries to establish in their, I guess you could say, ecosystem. We'll definitely grab one coal there, put it in here. We'll start making some glass. This is making me want to play Cobblemon, but none of my friends play Minecraft. I am so sorry. I'm slowly developing my friend group to where I only play Minecraft with them. I mean, even my brother started his own little friend group of Minecraft Cobblemon players, and he normally likes playing just straight up vanilla. But shoot, he just started getting into Cobblemon himself, and I'm so glad that he has. I'm just upset that he chose now to, because I'm so busy doing my own Cobblemon stuff, unfortunately. So I can't really play with him. I want to. Let's see. So I don't need the stone slab. Do I need to cook this again? I think I do. So let's just set up a bunch of furnaces. Why not? Because I am impatient. So we'll grab one more coal here. Start smelting the stone to make smooth stone. And we are getting very close to being able to see what kind of stuff we can buy from the cobble merchant. I did set it up to where if you make your own cobble dollar merchant, then you can buy stuff like the Mega Showdown equipment. It's not cheap, but I do like the idea of either you go out and explore for things, or you can fight trainers to get your items. I just wanted, the name of this mod pack has freedom in it. I want you to have freedom to either battle for your stuff, explore for your stuff, do dungeons for your stuff, or do like the normal Minecraft stuff. But each one is going to be, it's not going to be a cakewalk. Like normal Minecraft, not necessarily a cakewalk. Battling, gonna take some time. Definitely need to fight gyms and stuff like that in order to level up your Pokemon. But I want it to be rewarding, somewhat challenging, and fun. So that may require some tweaking as we go, like as this is released. It's not released yet, but when it is, I definitely want a lot of feedback from everybody. I might even have to make my own Discord channel. But with that, we need wool. Could have sworn we picked up a lot of wool on the trip here. Maybe I deposited it in a different chest back there, which is fine. I'm sure we can find some quick access to some wool here. Anything in there? Okay. So we need literally one piece of wool. I don't think we have enough string around here. We have no string. But that is totally fine, because if we were to, oh, look at that. Yep, we have some wool way over here. When I'm updating, and if you guys have any like mods or anything like that you just absolutely enjoy and you have to have in a mod pack, let me know. If it fits the style, I would love to put things that really bring out more of like the exploration or the combat experience. I can't put everything in because one, I have to make sure that it is compatible, and two, I don't want to overload the mod pack. We are working on fabric here, which is not the most it's great for smaller mod packs, but we are kind of pushing the limits of what we can do here. I did spend a lot of time trying to optimize this pack, and I'm so sorry, Trill, that you don't have any Minecraft friends to play with, because I am building this up to be very multiplayer friendly as well. But I did get us some wool, so we should be able to finally make that display case. And if we are on our way to doing that, we might just find some trainers that spawn around here, get us some quick cash. There we go, we can do it. So the way that this display case works is it's just like, you know, if you a Fletcher or librarian, you put the block down near an NPC and they will turn into it. So let's find a home. Ooh, this guy looks like a good test subject. He's a toolsmith, so there must be something in here. Let's just take this out, because we are now defining what you will be working as. And you'll be working as a merchant, so I hope your charisma is high enough. Okay, cool. So, radical trainers. Normally there would be, I think there should be a radical trainer card here, so I'm gonna have to go back into the old config and add it in here, but there will be a radical trainer card available to purchase for cheap enough. I think I did this as a test just to kind of add another tab, see what's going on here. That's totally fine. Like, look at this. You can either battle a bunch of trainers, get a mega stone. You don't have to go farming for it because while mining. I think you solved a problem of mine. What problem is that? But yeah, so we got mega stones, we got all of these battle items. So either you go out into the wild, search for it. It's going to be a lot cheaper that way. Like, I know it said 20k, but actually 20k is going to be a lot harder to get in this pack. It's worth a lot more than you would think. I always lag when playing. Yeah, so my goal is definitely to... I do have a pretty decent PC, but I definitely wanted to add options for different PCs. So there will be some tweaking there, hoping that I get to test in different scenarios as well. But yeah, so we have the option to buy any of this stuff. You can buy Pokeballs. I will say that these kind of like having this merchant on the run here, like your own personal merchant, is going to be slightly more expensive than if you go and find a village that sells the same stuff. It's kind of like a little bit of a merchant tax, if you will. It's not too much more expensive, but it's definitely noticeable where it might be worth it to just go to like stock up on a bunch of money and then go to a village with a shop. How to download this mod pack? I would love for you to download this mod pack if it were available. It is going to be maybe a couple more weeks, so if you want to just kind of stay tuned, I'd love to take you along the ride with that. But a couple more tweaks that need to be made, a couple more mods that need to be updated, but I do think it'll be worth the wait. If you want to download a mod pack to kind of tide you over, if you look at Lareeby, L-R-E-E-B-Y, he's a content creator friend of mine. He has a lot of similar mods. They're just kind of more, I think he would be okay with me saying this. It's kind of more just thrown together all the mods that you would want. I'd say mine is more of a curated experience. It's still a very good place to start, for sure. But for the time being, we do need to go back to plan A of finding ourselves all the different types of apricorns, so that way we can always be prepared for when a trainer card can be available to purchase. So if we're really going to make this our home, bean seed, cobble cuisine. I'm testing cobble cuisine out for this mod pack as well. I don't know if it's going to be overpowered or too fun, but I definitely like the idea of using it in different situations. But we'll wait for that to grow as we explore, and hopefully we run into our favorite villager. So I suppose while we are waiting, well, one, I don't have my sword. Did I accidentally deposit it somewhere or is something going on? Is legendary monuments in this? Yes, it is actually a very big part of it that I'm very, very proud of. Okay, I think I know what happened. It's not going to be too much of an issue, but I did move some stuff around, did adjust some things, and I think it overwrote some of my items, but it won't be affected when we release the mod pack. It's just the whatchamacallit, the problems of updating a mod pack while we're going through this. Oh, look at that. Leeby, he's here. What's up, Lee? Lee, apparently I am still your biggest contributor in bringing people to your mod pack since this one isn't completely ready. Let's see here. So now that we've kind of explored that area, and I definitely Vertex, definitely want to see what's around here. I know we found our radical trainer here, like our radical trainer associate over here. So I think we could try and make our way down there again and just kind of see what we find. I will definitely be seeing if I can pick up any kind of apricorns. So we have our black apricorns. Yeah, let's just see. What do we think? Do we think we can make our way back down there and just find more chances of finding the trainer associate? Lee says, "Hey, download my scuffed mod pack for now, people." What do you mean? Is it fixed? Is Lee's mod pack fixed, or is something that I was doing? Is that fixed? Oh no, I fell. That's unfortunate. And luckily we still have our diamond pickaxe as well. Hi, Spidey. How's it going? You know, Spider-Man, I don't know if that's a reference to Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is definitely my my favorite superhero. I love me some Peter Parker. But as we're going through here, we're going to make sure that we grab any apricorns along the way. And, you know, let's see what kind of loot we can get from this, this here Gimmick Tower. And last stream, we were attacked by a Pokemon in the water, so I'm going to be extra careful here. If we run into it, like any kind of Sharpedos or anything like that, it could be it. Although I did fix. Oh yeah, I see. Who is mad? I think that Psyduck was mad. Oh no, it's this guy. I did fix, however, the aggro of your Pokemon. So last time my Raichu wasn't attacking and triggering this battle because it was not high enough level. I want our Pokemon to be able to attack at any time, at any level. I don't want, so like, we have protection even at the very beginning of our playthrough. Yeah, it's a reference to Spider-Man because anyone can become Spider-Man. Yes, Stan Lee said it best himself. That's a big reason why I like Spider-Man. I think we already came up here. Yeah, these ladders are definitely set up for us to come up, and I kind of remember this area too, and I think we got rid of the Gimme Ghoul. That's fine. Okay, so well, there's a couple apricorn trees over there. We can see what color they are at the very least. I think I see some blue over there. This shouldn't kill me, right? Yeah, we're good. And we also don't have our sleeping bag from last time because my starter kit messed that up when I was doing something. And then we will try cutting down this tree before it's too late, because we're about to be, I think we're about to be attacked by some monsters. Okay, so we grab that. Is there any more wood in here? We don't need too much more wood. Okay. My dream is to be the real Tony Stark, like making robots armors and some things like that. Good luck with that. That sounds very sounds like a pretty big task. If you want, you can start in a cave with a couple of scraps, but good luck, because I'm sure it's not easy. Okay, that's how you make a sleeping bag. There we go. What's my favorite Pokemon? Ooh. I have a couple of favorites. How would I let's run this through. Okay. First up, I really like Lucario. I'm kind of basic where if the Pokemon looks cool, there's a good chance that I just really like the Pokemon. But if I had to choose, like, from the Hoenn region, ironically, I chose Trico, which I think is my least favorite of the three when I first got Ruby, which is definitely aging me a bit. But I think Torchic and Blaziken in general are some of my favorite Pokemon. Okay, why are you attacking me through my shield? I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. I'm gonna run away. I just checked the description, but I can't find the link of the mod pack. It's normal. Yeah, it's so it's not out yet, but it will be in about, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks, because we're waiting on some other mods. I'm trying to. Maybe I need to change the description a little bit better, because I don't want to piss anybody off. We're just kind of showcasing this to show what it's going to be like when it comes out, and I am also taking this opportunity to just like tweak any bugs and make sure that I have everything prepared for the future. Torchic is the GOAT. KFC fried chicken. Yes. Oh man, if you ever have seen Sebediah's content, I'm a little afraid to be around him, because he is way too keen to cook some Pokemon. If you know what I'm referencing. He's very obsessed with making delicious treats out of cute, adorable creatures. And then we want... I thought I saw one more apricorn tree around here. There's at least that one over there. We'll see what color that is. Some pink, okay. Your favorite Pokemon is Sewaddle. Okay, that's what's the appeal? Is it because if my favorite Pokemon was Sewaddle, it would probably be because I just want to curl up in my bed and just not do anything, because that's obviously what Sewaddle, that's kind of the vibe. Just curling up in its little leaf blanket and just not doing anything. Oh, there it is. Ooh, we got ourselves a battle. Perfect opportunity to let our Raichu come out and help us out. Oh, there's multiple. Okay, let's make sure that we can take these guys out before they take out my Raichu. No, Raichu! Whoa, okay, these guys are really giving me a run for my money. It's a good thing I have a shield, but this is intense. Oh no! Okay, I might just let him run out his time while my Tailo pecks at him. Oh, no, this is bad. This is really bad. Hopefully he's not faster than me. If I can just run into this water, and hope that there's not another Pokemon who's going to attack me. Okay. Is he still following me? Yes. Okay, our Tailo put in the work. One day, you are going to turn into a Swellow, and we will ride the skies, and probably have a lot easier of a time than how we've been experiencing. So we'll come over here and we'll grab these apricorns, and then we should be ready to just camp out and just get ourselves a trainer associate. I definitely like the idea of getting a trainer associate through battling trainers and using that Cobbledollars merchant. Not set up yet, but when it is, that's going to be my prime way of getting a trainer card. And yes, I do think Sewaddle is cute. I do have a soft spot for certain cute Pokemon. I do like Mudkip a lot. I don't know. I'm kind of a shill for the Hoenn region, even though there's so much water. It was like my first Pokemon game that I owned as a kid. I did play the original blue version when I first started out. My babysitter just let me play it on my Game Boy, and I even borrowed it. I got like a level 80 Venusaur because it was the only Pokemon that I used. Okay, so we'll just cut our way through here. Ghost evolution of Charcadet is good too. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm not high enough level to enter the raids yet. And then any kind of I have to be careful because I have programmed it to where certain Pokemon will always be aggro. So I figured it made sense that Pokemon like Mankey or like Tauros or even Ursaring, those are Pokemon you're going to want to stay away from like 24/7. Swellow is good, but Staraptor is really damn good. Yeah, I love Staraptor too. It's probably one of my favorite Pokemon from the Sinnoh region. But Swellow happens to evolve really soon. Or like Tailo evolves into Swellow really soon. So it's kind of like my little Cobblemon ride-on hack, where if you want to level up quick, get yourself a flying Pokemon, that's the way to go. And they're pretty fast, too. Do I want to go over to that ruin? Well, I might as well, since there's another apricorn tree here. Ooh, gotta collect these footprints. Woo! Getting closer to getting a Tracheon. That's from the legendary monuments, by the way. I swear, we have legendary monuments. Told you. I think Geodudes attack on sight too. Yeah, they do. Oh no! I'm gonna run away. Okay, my Tailo is helping me out by starting that battle. So we'll just run away from there. He's not gonna be coming after me still, right? No. Cool. So we'll make our way up to this ruins, see if we've explored it already. I don't think we have. If we had a Swellow, this would be a swell old time, but we don't, so we make do with what we have. Do I have a favorite Ultra Beast? That is also a good question. That's definitely... Sun and Moon is probably one of the Pokemon games that I know the least about, unfortunately. I'm going to leave this guy here because I think he's going to be too high of a level anyway. If I had to pick an Ultra Beast, which I don't really remember too much, I just remember that there was one Guzzlord because it was like one of my coworkers' least favorite Pokemon ever. But let's see. I like Kartana. Kartana's pretty cool looking. And then I play Pokemon Go, and I had a Buzzwole. Ooh, actually, that's... What level is he? Ooh, okay, we got ourselves a hone edge. I might go for the hone edge. Does Butterfree have sleep powder? It does. Which Pokemon do we want to... Oh, I guess we're just leading with Talo. That's fine. Peck. Ineffective. That's not exactly good. So we can at least... Let's throw out a Growl, and I'm pretty sure they're just going to use some attacking moves and not special attacking moves. Man, you guys are making me answer all of these Pokemon questions. My favorite legendary. Let's see. I have a soft spot for Latias. I also really like Rayquaza. But man, what would be off the top of my head? I'm gonna throw out one more Growl and then I'm gonna swap. But if I had to pick, if someone had, you know, if someone said that they were coming after my family unless I told them, yeah, my knee-jerk reaction is Rayquaza, probably. Oh, that Shadow Sneak did so much damage. We'll hit him with a Confusion and then go for... Oh no, I don't think we have the ability to use Sleep Powder here. I'm using moves that aren't very effective on purpose because I really don't want to kill it, but I don't think we really have many more options here. I know that Slowpoke has Yawn, so we might have to just, unfortunately, sack our Butterfree because they're going to... Ooh, okay, I'm glad I used Sleep Powder. Hopefully it connects. Xurkitree? Yeah, Xurkitree's cool. It's getting close to nighttime. Do I just... I think we're just going to go for a Great Ball. It shouldn't... we should catch it from there, even though it's not too low. Boom, perfect. Okay, let's start heading over to... Whatchamacallit. Let's head over to this village over here. I see it. What shiny do I like best? Do you want me to give you my social security number too? No. I like Greninja shiny a lot. Anything that turns like a Pokemon like a cool black color, I enjoy. So Greninja, Charizard, Pikachu is definitely my least favorite shiny because obviously you guys are gonna ask me that next, apparently. And yeah, why not? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna, no. Social security number's not going out today. Sorry, I'm not doxing myself. So yeah, I'd say least favorite Pikachu because you could have had something cool with Pikachu, the most iconic Cobblemon or Pokemon. Let's see here. I might turn on names as well. Minimap settings, entity radar settings, display names, always. Okay, so now we should be able to see if we run into our Radical Trainer associate. And hopefully this is just as simple as, you know, having the apricorns that we have in our inventory right now. We'll just hang out here for a second. What's your favorite Pikachu clone? I don't even know. Man, I don't know all of these. I've only gotten back in like, oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know. There's the Pikachu with the captain's hat. I don't really like that one, but it's the only one that comes to mind. I don't know. Ash Pikachu? Okay, what? We need literally one apricorn, and it's the one that I don't have. Wow, buddy. How the heck are we supposed to get a white one? That's yellow. We'll just pick up some yellow apricorns here. I do like that it's cheap, like really cheap on the apricorn side. Wait. Didn't we have stuff in our backpack? Did it disappear or did we take it out? Because now I'm paranoid. I'm going to put 1 stick in here to just make sure that the items aren't going to disappear. Because that is definitely going to be an issue. I think I might have just taken out all the stuff. So that was trainer associate number 1. Let's see if we can find another one, or if we can find a white apricorn. Because I'm honestly getting so tired of not being able to start probably the most important part of this whole mod pack, which is getting the gym leaders. And that is a dungeon, technically. I don't think we're ready to enter something like that. And that Bouffalante might attack me if I get close enough, so I have to be careful of that. All right, people, we just need 1 white apricorn, and of course, as soon as we go back, it's just going to turn into something else that we don't have, but might as well have 1 of everything at this point. Oh, a little Jigglypuff. Oh, I thought that Jigglypuff had a flower in its hair, but no, it just was on top of a flower. I don't have like costumes for Pokemon. Maybe that is a cool idea to think about, but not quite yet. We have not gotten there at the moment. Any apricorn trees over there? They should. The regular apricorn trees should pop up as more of a yellow color, kind of similar to those trees, but just in a different area. Looks like that could be like another blue apricorn tree. I don't know. Let's head back to the village and see if another one spawned, another radical trainer. I wouldn't mind testing this mod pack with you. I will think about that. No, like for real. Like I don't mind the idea of having people kind of test it out. Again, there's still like 2 things that really need to happen. Legendary Monuments is coming out with their update. Cosmetic for Pokemon is a great feature. I am agreeing with you more and more. I do also like the idea of adding like Pokemon related armor to the game. And I might even do some wacky stuff to where you can't craft it. You have to go out into the wild and find it in chests. So it kind of gives like this MMO RPG kind of feel. But I don't know. Maybe that's a bad take. I just kind of like the idea of doing something like that. There should be enough people around here to spawn the trainer again, unless they haven't despawned. Nurse. Okay, so they definitely did despawn, which is great for me. We just have to wait until they pop back up. Do we have any more apricorn trees maybe around here? Just the black apricorn tree. Looks like we have a red and a pink. So why don't we just, for the time being, until they spawn, which they probably will spawn right in front of us, to be honest, just randomly, then we will make sure that we have as many different apricorn types as possible. Okay, and then we have Cobblemon's working on cosmetic Pokemon, I think for 1.7. Oh, that's also another really good point. So maybe it's not a good time to add something like that because we have no idea what the future is going to look like, if it's going to be compatible, if it's even worth it. So we'll probably put that idea on the back burner, but thankfully it's usually in the form of like a data pack, I think, or a resource pack, or even if it's just a mod in general, adding it to the mod pack and updating it later on shouldn't... That's a wandering trader. Shouldn't affect your worlds that you have now if you were to like start it and then update the mod pack. Oh, that would be so bad if I fell in there. I don't want to die right now. And then Essential Mod is a good multiplayer mod. Yes, I agree. I think there's some controversies with that mod. As far as trustworthiness, I've just heard some people talk about how they do stuff with your data that they aren't explicitly upfront with. Like, people don't really know what they're really doing with your data. So maybe. I mean, it's also one of those things where you don't have to have the essentials mod if someone else has it. Like, one person can have the essentials mod and it won't mess with the mod pack, and then another person can like choose to have it or not have it. So I might make that just like an optional thing where if you want to put it in, I'm just kind of waiting to see if I feel like supporting it with that kind of controversy. I don't know. And if it's really just not a problem at all, that's another thing, but I like to play things a little safer. Should you delete it? I mean, if you want, there's some YouTube videos talking about the Essentials mod and how it's kind of a little suspicious on what they do. You can check out the video and kind of make that decision for yourself, because I can't say whether or not you should or shouldn't have it. I just don't want to be making a mistake and supporting something in the future that I probably wouldn't have supported if I had known what I know now, or then, whatever past future tense was correct in that statement. Hop in here, some lapis lazuli. So, I mean, I wouldn't be too scared, I suppose. So many people have the Essentials mod, so it's not like I would blame people for having it and then it either being not a big deal or something comes of it, but it's just a decision you should make. Okay, what's in here? Ooh, we got some emeralds. We got some baked potatoes. Do I want any of those? I mean, I could just throw that in there. And we still have our sticks. For some reason, I opened up this barrel thinking it was my my backpack, and I got scared for a second. This is why we test things out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now that we are back, have they spawned again? We just have a cartographer. Now, I am a little interested in figuring out about cartographers. I could have sworn that Mega Showdown had some sort of way to find whatchamacallits, megastones. And that was through, I think might be through cartographers, like regular cartographers. I know Legendary Monuments has something like that with the, what it's called. I forget what the villager is called off the top of my head, but I made a tutorial on it. The entrepreneur villager. Now I remember. Okay, where are you? By data, do you mean IP? I think it could. Again, I don't know enough to make like a very smart analysis of it or anything like that. But it might have something to do with sharing your IP or something like that. Which I'm not the type of person to build like a bunker underneath my home or anything like that. I'm not. I do like a little bit of some privacy here and there, so I don't know what they're doing with my IP if they're messing around with it. But again, it's just like one of your own decisions that you can make. And then as far as you can find megastones at, I believe it's Y level 5. They changed it up a lot, so some people might have a misconception on which Y level, but definitely could be. I just checked the Trello Cobblemon team, and they add cosmetics for Cobblemon. For example, if you give a spruce log to Timber, he has a log in his hand. And I think one of my favorite parts, I do know about the cosmetic stuff a little bit. I know if you give Trico a stick, then It's like the anime where he'll put the twig in his mouth, and I think that's just like, it's little details like that that really, it feels good. Let's see here. I wonder if there's a good strategy to get this thing to spawn. And then I'm pretty sure you can't pick up this PC. Yeah, okay. You can just get some iron from it. That's fine. Some good items in there. I don't know if I'll pick that up. I did change how often villages spawn. So that way it's a little bit more rare. It feels like, for example, you have a village here, and then you have another village way over here, and then a village here, and then a village there. I didn't like how close they were. Didn't feel immersive, so I definitely spaced that out a little bit more in this next iteration. Can you name the Talo Trill? Sure, why not? There, we got Talo, a Trill Talo. Okay, let's see here. So let's say we walk away from the village and then we come back, see what happens. Because I am so ready for this to just move on. Okay, we got Idle Grace here. And actually, I do want to test something out. I downloaded... Might have been a mod or a data pack. I at least saw it. Let's see if I put it into action here. No. Okay. I thought I added the double battle add-on. I wonder when version 1.7 will be released. Yeah, I would love to know myself. I think that would be I'm personally super excited about like how smooth the riding Pokemon look. And then how do you guys feel about the idea of kind of being would you rather be forced into a single battle or a double battle? Personally, I love double battles. So maybe I can set up a thing where I can show how to make it only single battle or double battle. I don't know if it would be better to have it be a double battle right off the bat, and people can choose to get rid of the double battle mechanic, or vice versa. It's normally single battles, but I show people how to turn it into double battles. Because personally, double battles are my favorite of the two. I love double battles. I'm a big like VGC fan. Double battle would be really fun. You're speaking my language. I totally agree. Expert. Toolsmith. I bet you if I just walk around here, it'll just pop up. Okay. Maybe the player choose. Yeah, I love the idea of giving people the choice. It's just about how to give them the choice. I would always, no matter what, I would give them the option to tell them how to update their game to, oh, there's a trainer associate. Please just give me what I want. Give them the opportunity to do singles or doubles, whatever they want. I guess it's just a matter of base game. Should it be? Ah, this is... You gotta be kidding me. It's a green one. A green apricorn. We do not have green. I don't know if I've... That's blue. And we're already running out of food, sort of. We'll grab this baked potato. That's so unfortunate. Does this pack have Poke Loot? It does. It definitely does have Poke Loot. Let's see if this grass is a little tall. But if we walk around here, we can definitely... I've definitely picked up a couple Poke Loot balls around here. So, again, just another thing to kind of encourage exploration. Let's see here. I bet you we can find one right around here, unless I picked all of them up. Oh, I want to run away from that guy. I think that's how I got the what's it called? The silk scarf for my Raichu. Okay. So let's say we head on back and we just keep going back and forth until we get the apricorn that we need, because obviously this is just amazing content, guys. We are having an absolute adventurous blast walking back and forth trying to get the right trader. I mean, hey, if we keep doing this, we might run into a shiny. So I will always enjoy a nice little surprise in that regard. Actually, another thing that I was thinking about was the idea of... Yeah, they despawned. The idea of maybe doing some sort of... How do I explain this? So So let's say you just spawn in, and then Pokemon are, you know, like level 5, 10, maybe a couple 14s here and there. But the further you go out, the more higher level the Pokemon get. So like as you're going out, you need to level up your team. You need to level up your level cap by doing radical trainers. This is why I like Waystones, although not sure it will help with what you're doing. Yeah, I tried putting Waystones in here, and something is not playing nice. I crash every time I open up a Waystone now in survival, which is really weird. I've never had anything like that happen. I almost would rather... Oh, someone's honking outside. I would almost... If it's a matter of going through an entire mod pack to see what's not playing nice, or allowing the player to find those creative ways to travel faster, like, you know, the good old nether portal trick where you travel through the nether to go across large amounts of land, then I might just go for that, because we're going to have riding Pokemon and they're going to be pretty quick. So I feel like we're going to be very surprised with how quickly we can get around in that scenario. But glad to see you're here, Jay. Always a pleasure. Oh, there's another trainer associate. Okay, our plan is working. I now know how to do this in the future, where you just kind of find a big village and just kind of go back and forth until you get the right trainer associate. Where is he? Where are you? There you are. It's strange because the Waystone is present in a lot of mod packs. Yes, it is very, very strange. It's something, like I said, I was very surprised that it did crash, because I feel like it's really should be compatible with a lot of things. Blue. Look at that. We did it. Finally. And, okay, so what do we feel like? I think people said I should do Radical Red. So we're going to do Radical Red, which, of course, is a pretty difficult scenario to be a part of, but we need to find Brock, and Brock can be found Cherry Grove, Meadow, Savannah, Plateau, which we're in the plains. I don't know if he spawns in the plains. Let's find out. Meadow. He spawns in a lot of places. Okay. Which area do we have access to? I thought I saw... Did it say Alpine Plains? Windswept, Alpine, Highlands. Okay. Do we have access to what we need? We have Alpine Highlands. So let's try that out. And we have to, now we really do have to figure out, do we have the right team for this? I think we need to pick up maybe a couple more, maybe water types. Is Honedge still, yeah, Honedge is Ghost. This is good. You'll see why. But we also are desperately in need of food. Okay, is this trainer associate a job block? No. Trainer associates will only spawn where other if a villager can survive and thrive, that's when a trainer associate will pop up. A job block for a trainer associate might be kind of nice, but we will make do with what we got. I think we can pick up some food in here. Yeah, we got some potatoes, apple, beef. Making do, living off the land, stealing from the locals. Carrots. The mod pack where all the gym leaders spawn and gym structures is in a mod pack you play. Yes, so I think I know sort of what you're talking about. Ooh, honey bottles. That's going to be really good for whatchamacallit, getting my own. I don't know. I'll just have one milk bucket, I guess. That's really good for making a healing machine. We're going to sleep real quick. But I will have to check out that gym leader structure again. Because, one, unless I'm wrong, I don't know if it has gym structures for, like, diamond and pearl gyms as well. And the last time, which was a while, to be honest, but the last time I did try it out, I had some issues where it wouldn't work properly. So, like, I think I would battle a gym leader, and then when I sent out a Pokemon, it would just fall through the ground, and it would just, you'd have to wait forever for it to actually register that you threw your Pokemon out. So I didn't want to quite do it until I knew that it was going to be viable. And you know what? Maybe if we were to capture another water type, I'm not looking for a very... I'm not looking to... The slam might make it kill. Make it faint. Cool. I'm not looking for like a huge, amazing team at the moment. I'm just looking to get something that will help us get by. Does this pack have Cobblemon show held items? Yes, it does. In fact, look at that. He's struggling to swim while holding an item. Ooh, I heard a Poliwag. Poliwag is a good Pokemon to have. We'll send out Butterly. And we'll hit it with a confusion. See how far that takes us. Nice, more than half. Do we have a normal Pokeball in our inventory? No, we just have a Great Ball. That's fine. So we'll toss this Great Ball. And then I think we will make our way back to Home. Got him. Perfect. All right. Ooh, Pokeloot. Got ourselves a Galarian Cuff. Okay, we can get a Galarian Slowbro now. What Pokemon do I think is the cutest? Igglybuff's pretty cute. Pichu's pretty cute. I might have to go through like a list of all of the smaller Pokemon. Oh wait, Sprigatito, for sure. It's also my wife's favorite Pokemon, but I think Sprigatito is really cute. Okay, we are almost home. And I think this puts us in a very good position now. Actually, I'm going to have this in my hand just in case we run into a biome where Brock can spawn. I want to heal up our Pokemon, grab a couple more water type Pokemon in our team, and then challenge our first gym leader. You think Latios is cute? Yes, I definitely agree. Like I said, Latios has a pretty big soft spot in my heart. Okay, so we'll grab ourselves, well, we won't take it, but we'll use this healing machine, heal up our Pokemon. We have a PC here as well. And maybe swap out, for the time being, Tailow's gonna have a really hard time fighting against rock types. So we'll bench them for a second. And then I'm not too fond of this. The Cobbletown's has a different loot system when it comes to like the shopkeeper. So you see like there's gold ingots. I don't know if I should keep that in there or not. I also feel like trading iron nuggets for a Pokeball, I think that's a little too cheap, but for the time being, I mean, we might as well take advantage of it. If people really don't like it, we can do something about it. I mean, it's not a terrible exchange, and maybe having the ability to have certain options for people might be nice. Like another thing that I was thinking is when you're going out into the world and you're looting, maybe not every chest has to have something Cobblemon related, because everything in Minecraft is pretty much Cobblemon related. Okay, I will now make my way. Let's see. So let's think about this for a second. When it comes to Brock, he usually leads out with a Geodude that explodes. So we can definitely get around that. Raichu's not going to be doing much here. Slowpoke can definitely do a lot. Corphish can do a lot. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I've done this battle enough to know we can make this work. Wait, I need to heal up my Poliwag, but we definitely need to level them up just enough. And then I also have another question. So if Generation 10 came out tomorrow, which part of the world do I think it would be? Okay, let's think about this. We have, I guess Kanto is kind of based on Japan. I think Johto's kind of the same way. Then we have Sun and Moon, which is kind of like the Hawaiian Islands. We already have Paris. I don't think that they would go for Germany. Oh no, Trill is gone from the team. I'm sorry. Trill's definitely coming back at some point. It's just I'm doing this for you, because if they stayed on the team, you'd have to see him go down, and I don't think you'd appreciate that. Oh, we definitely need some food. I am a little going a little back and forth here for a second. So let's cook us up some food real quick. As far as where I think the Generation 10 would be, I would say, because they already have the UK. Aww. Maybe, I don't know, New Zealand, Australia? I feel like Australia could be another one. They have a bunch of, like, outback Pokemon. Oh my goodness, why didn't I think of Greece? Yeah, Germany would be nice, but I'm not sure. I heard some leaks that Greece will be Gen 10. That would be a banger. I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate just kind of like even just the aesthetic of like a Greece Pokemon game, like a Greek Pokemon game. I almost feel like that would be kind of like I mean, a Legends game, if it were set in the past, that would be sick, but obviously most of the, I mean, so far that we know, the Legends games are based off of another region, so I don't think they would do like a completely different region for it. I do agree though that Greece would be would kind of go hard, to be honest. I can see like a lot of regional forms too out of that, or like Greek mythology. You could have, I could see Honedge getting some sort of like regional variant where it's like a spear or something. Or what would be, I'm going to throw a question back at you guys. What regional form do you think would come out of like a Greek game? I could see like a Greek and, well, I mean, Greek is kind of, it's not Egyptian, but Lucario could have its own form. I kind of had this idea for a different form for Lucario where it's like a ground and I think like a ground and a fighting type, or like a grass and a fighting type, where kind of has like this monk aesthetic, where like he has his bone staff and it kind of has more of like this, I don't know, wise look. I think that'd be kind of cool. The Smoliv line, oh, that's a no-brainer. I feel like Smoliv speaks for itself enough as far as the Greek aesthetic. I don't know if, I mean, I would definitely love to see like a different skin on a Smoliv in a situation like that. Okay, let's see here. I definitely gotta sleep before the monsters come out. Gardevoir into more of an Athena look. Gardevoir is also another one of my favorites. But yes, that would be insane. I would definitely be, don't read into this too much, but I'd definitely be on top of that. I mean, like, not like that, but I mean, like, I'd be all for that, for For Pokemon reasons. For gameplay reasons. Let's see here. Can we... Savannah Plateau, Alpine Highlands. Yes, he can definitely spawn here. So while we're waiting for him, why don't we try and get some training going? And we'll go more towards the actual highlands. So it's going to be this way. Man, if we had that Trill Swellow, we could climb this pretty quick. I thought another cool idea might be having grappling hooks, but I don't know. I feel like it would quickly be irrelevant, especially with like flying Pokemon. And I mean, that's just, if it's just going to be irrelevant, then why add on to another mod pack just to have it, you know? Goldango could make for an interesting Greek version. That too. Every Pokemon, when I hear Greek, I just think, you know, they have a wreath on their head or something like that, or like the toga or whatever. Then we are going to walk around here. So cool little trick is if you're in the right biome and you know that your next target can spawn, then if you look at your trainer card, if an arrow pops up, that means, ouch, that means that your next target is in the area, and you can just follow the arrow to start battling them. Okay. Selfishly, I want a regional variant of Pidgey. Okay, now that you've said that, you have to explain, like, what would this Pidgey look like? Because that looks like it would go hard too. Trill better be the MVP of the last episode of this. Okay, we'll try and make it happen. You're gonna have to come in here and remind me every so often. Okay, let's see here. There is a well here. It's kind of a spooky well. Definitely not going to go in there because I think I would die if I did. Oh, and that's a Mankey, and he's going to attack me. A Mankey, though, would not be a bad Pokemon to have. So throw that out. He's probably going to go and attack me. Come on, help me out, Slowpoke. And you're not going to. Oh, what about you, Poliwag? Okay, Poliwag helps out. Slowpoke, you're so lazy. I hated that. Mankey might be able to pretty easily take us out. So we'll use Hypnosis. Luckily we are faster, but it missed. Furry Swipes might do a decent amount of damage, especially at this level. We'll try Hypnosis one more time. And it missed again. This feels bad. He's gonna keep using Low Kick. I bet you our Hone Edge will be able to take anything he throws at us. He's got Fury Swipes, fighting moves. I think we're good. Not sure if Aerial Ace is going to take him out. Okay if it does, because I'm sure there's going to be plenty of Mankeys that are going to chase us down here. Yeah, took him out. That's fine. No items. We're just going to camp out here, do some training until we run into Brock. You checked and there are leaks about the region and the starters. I mean, there's always, how often are these leaks actually, you know, accurate? All right, come on. I know you're gonna pop up here, Brock, any minute now. Can we train any Pokemon while we're here? Maybe a Corphish? No, that's level 20. That's a little too high. What about the Starly? Let's see. Level 14? I could probably take him out, right? Maybe let's do a little swap training. We sent out Corfish, swap out to Raichu. One of these days, we can get a Mega Stone for Raichu. Mega Evolve Raichu here. Ooh, we even got the paralysis. So Slam missed. Try Slam one more time because if this does survive, someone told me that Staraptor was really cool. So maybe we'll grab that for the future. So the let's see, the Pidgey could go into a Griffin as the final Evo. Could go humanoid and make it a Harpy. Whoa. Okay, yeah, no, I agree. That that kind of needs to happen now. I almost feel like Game Freak did give a little love to Pidgey in the past with Mega Pidgeot or Pidgeot or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. So I think it's possible they could do that with Pidgey, but I almost feel like they would want to do their own Pokemon away from Pidgey, or they could do like this whole Diglett thing. Apparently, Wugtrio has nothing to do with Diglett, even though they're technically the same Pokemon. Like they're not actually a regional form. Does this pack have size variation? Yes, it does. I think if I check the config, it'll probably tell me that whatchamacallit. So it's the size variations are a little bit more rare because as it was, they basically almost every other Pokemon was either really big or really small. So I wanted to kind of make it to where you have to earn it, and it's kind of a special thing to find a bigger or smaller Pokemon. And I better not replace Trill. Yeah, sorry. I would never. Don't worry about that. Never would I. I think that they need to I think they need to just make an entire region full of regional forms. I think they shouldn't have a single new Pokemon. It should just all be yes, cat. Should be all regional forms. I think they should go really controversial because they're already being super controversial now, so why not just keep it going? Alright. Well, we haven't been running into Brock, so we might have to go into Plan B here. Uh-oh, we're being chased by pillagers. Yes, Oreo. So I think our plan B is going to be forcing him to come out. But can we make... Okay, so what's it called? Is it like a pedestal or something? Does anybody know off the top of their head how to... what was the block that allows you to summon gym leaders or like other people? Let's see here. I go through here. That's a Tauros. I see a Tauros on the top right. That Tauros might come after me if I get too close. Where are you? I should have all the recipes unlocked as well. We need... That's gonna take too long. Let's see. What do we need? Those are blocks. Redstone stuff. Man. Oh, it's good that they at least have the recipes in here, so we can figure out how to make like a Dragonite dragonitite. Oh, it's not lodestone. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, they were ready to attack me. Trainer spawner. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I think my cat's getting kind of hungry. Trainer spawner, but we just fed them, so. Okay, so we need 2 diamonds. This is very doable. Unfortunately, we had the diamonds on us. If we were to go back to Psy home, I think, is he gonna spawn in a step? Let's see here. Please just spawn there. No, I don't see them spawning in the however you want to pronounce that. Okay, and then we have to make a hard stone as well. Can we not? Apparently we can't just craft one either. Oh, we're getting so complicated. So we just gotta hope that he's gonna spawn here. And then what multiplayer mod is in the pack? So we have a couple. The raids are one where if you see like these beams of light, there's these crystals that spawn. It's kind of like Scarlet and Violet, where multiple people can join the same raid, fight a raid boss, and when you beat it, then you can capture it. So, and I do have legendaries as a part of that too, although they're going to be very difficult. Am I being attacked? Yes, that boufflant. Man, this is a dangerous place. And then we also have, what else do we have? Looter, which means that everybody has a chance to loot the same chest once. And then I think off the top of my head, I'm sure there's like some mods that are just naturally multiplayer esque, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. We could also just attempt to leave this biome and then come back over and over. Oops. We kind of do need that hone edge too. So why don't we visit the Sunflower Plains real quick, heal up our Pokemon, come back, and see where we can go from there. Grab another poop pebble footprint. I know, cat. It's not time yet. Hopefully we don't run into any Pokemon down here. And then I guess we'll just do what we were doing before. We just go over here, then we head back over to the biome. Hopefully that resets any kind of spawn, and just hope for the best. Okay, man, they're really making me work for everything here. We gotta climb up this hill too. All right, hop in here, get an easy heal. And, ooh, we even have some berries here. We could come back here and I can try and mutate these berries and turn them into some pretty unique stuff, you know, get our EV training type berries to reset EVs if I need, all that fun stuff. Get some citrus berries up in here. Ooh. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have a drizzle pelipper over way over there. Put him in a boat last stream. Okay, come on, cat. Too much, man. Too much. There we go. Now, obviously, this Brock's gonna spawn now that we came back, right? I keep getting paranoid that it's he's not gonna spawn here, but it definitely says, where is it? Alpine, Alpine, right? Alpine Highlands. Alpine Highlands. So we're good. We're definitely in the right area. Hop on over here. And actually, speaking of mod packs in general, there's this trailer for this Dark Souls like mod pack that looks absolutely amazing. It obviously turns Minecraft into something very much so not Minecraft, but it's I kind of want to try it out. It looks absolutely insane. And then will the mod pack be on Forge or Fabric? It will be exclusively on Fabric. There are certain mods that are only available on Fabric, and so I did put together a version that was technically NeoForge, but I could only get so far until I realized that one of the most important mods that kind of holds this whole thing together would not be updated anymore for NeoForge, which is Legendary Monuments, and it's kind of like the biggest is kind of like the biggest selling point of the mod pack. Let's see here. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth until something good happens. And man, you know what? I think I'm just kind of experiencing this where it's like there are Pokemon that I want to catch, but I can't because of this capture cap. As I'm going through this, I don't know if I agree with it anymore because it really does just stop you in your tracks from being able to do anything. Because maybe I want to spend some time doing some chanting or getting some shiny Pokemon or something like that. But if they're literally just one level above, then we're not able to do any of that. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was a footprint because I saw you talking about footprints. Okay. Let's see. So we are looking around, just trying to find Brock. Maybe if we go all the way through there. And you know what? So if we were to, do we have like a savanna biome here? That's also another potential place we could go to, because savanna biomes spawn a ton of the things that we need. Savanna, like it's going to spawn usually like Team Rocket grunts. It's going to spawn, well, that's really the only thing that I can think of besides Team Rocket and Brock, of course. But they are definitely making me have a run for my money here. Wonder if there's any way that we can improve the spawn rate, because this Because if I were just an average Joe, I don't know if I would be too jazzed about just going back and forth like I'm doing right now. Oh, I totally forgot too. This is actually, I'm dumb. If you were to defeat the trainers around you, then they will have a less chance of spawning again, which gives you more of a chance to find the actual trainer that you want. So that's something that we can work towards. How about that? Totally forgot about that. Maybe I was just doing this wrong, and I can definitely put that into a guide. Footprints are horrible to find. I mean, 50 for one Pokemon. It's definitely. I feel your pain. It's definitely a long game for sure. I personally kind of don't mind it because it gives you a long-term goal for something that's for like literally a legendary Pokemon. They are a little hard. They are a little easy to pass up though, so you definitely have to be careful of that. I think it would be if someone made like a mod or a data pack that had a similar mechanic to the footprints, where it's like you can see scratches on a tree or footprints on the ground or like markings or something like that. If you find these things, then it gives you a higher chance of finding like that specific legendary Pokemon. So it's like you're monster hunting. I think that would be so cool. Or, you know, there's like a certain smell, like a dragon's breath or something like that. Dragon odor. I don't know. Oh, I'm being attacked. No. Don't attack me. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Oh no, I can't move. Why don't we train our core fish a little bit? So if I were to bring back my Raichu, let's put out core fish first and battle this trainer. Ooh, Chansey's pretty Chansey gives you a lot of EXP. Vice grip. Wonder what would be. I mean, if we were to use taunt, then we could prevent it from using soft boil. And they use tail whip. So, oh, that did absolutely nothing. We definitely have to swap out here. Let's swap to our Raichu again. I think Chansey is especially defensive, so we have to be careful of that for sure. If we hit him with a discharge, hopefully get like a paralysis off. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Let's see what we can do. Maybe if we hit him with a slam, let's see if that'll do more damage. Okay, they're definitely very specially defensive. And then they confused my Raichu, so we're gonna have to fight confusion and a lower accuracy move. Shoot. Let's get a paralysis off. Come on. Oh no, that's body slam. There we go. Yeah, that's the whatchamacallit, the soft boil. No. So we might lose Raichu. If we can get like one hit off. No. This is a problem. Do they just use Life Dew? Do they have Life Dew and... Okay, Life Dew. So what's our move here then? Do we just try and... Oh, we are not in a good position here. Either I hit him with a sleep powder or a poison powder. I'm sure, I think if they have like a move that can remove status effects too, that would be an issue. Okay. I think we just whittle them down here. Okay, we've got them down to half, but they're just gonna use life too. What do we do? Okay, we're getting closer. They keep using tail whip, which is good. Ooh, we're getting so close to getting him. Down to 18%, and they use life too. No, come on. Okay, they're still getting low, so we can definitely do this. We're fighting against time here. All they have to do is get confused, and then we win. No, come on. Okay, so we keep going back and forth. They keep getting back up to 50. Critical hits, and then I'm surprised that my Butterfree hasn't actually gotten hit by confusion, by getting confused. Oh, man, this Butterfree is this Butterfree knows exactly. This Butterfree has the what do they have? The apps. They have the wow. They have wow. Okay, they have. Oh my goodness. They know everything about life. That's what I wanted to say. They are not confused about anything. I say as they keep using confusion. Okay. Literally a battle of confusion. Who can be more confused? This is so not worth it. Oh my goodness. We need like elevator music. Oh, Chansey finally hit themselves in confusion. Come on, take them down. No, 3%. No. But they use Sweet Kiss. Yes. Okay, that's their final Pokemon, right? Yes. Okay, finally. And then, do we get a level up on Corphish? Oh, both of them. Okay, both of them leveled up to max. Perfect. I know, buddy. It's not time yet. You gotta wait a little bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's here. We finally got him. I see Leader Brock. Usually that means that, this should have popped up an arrow or something like that. So that's a little interesting. Doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm just chilling. That's totally fine. We're here for the ride. Okay, so we do have the Hone Edge. That's good. Here's what we're gonna do. I already have a strategy prepared for Brock after all the times that I've defeated him, so let's go for this. And he should have a skin, so I don't know. Yeah, I should have a skin here, so maybe it's outdated or something like that. We can figure that out later. I know, buddy. It's not time yet. All right, so the resource pack is reloading. Okay. Here we go. So he's going to send out his Geodude. Usually, what he does is he uses self-destruct. So if you throw out a ghost type, self-destruct. Oh, he uses Spark. Really? That should be fine. Man, okay, they updated some things. This is going to put us in a bit of a problem. I mean, it could be because they were a water type. So if we were to... I'm definitely not expecting to keep Hone Edge on the field for very long. Because at least we can... Okay, cool. At least we can get rid of his sturdy ability. So if we hit him with 2 Shadow Sneaks, get him down to a good amount, I think we can finish him off with a water type move. Even better that we survive a little bit longer. So hit him with another Shadow Sneak, down to 48%. Great. Now We can send out Corefish again. Throw out a water gun. This should take him out. Yes, perfect. We have another issue here. Archon. Now, how do we want to get rid of Archon? If we had our Raichu, which is really unfortunate because now we don't, from a previous battle, we could have used, because I think they are a rock and a flying type. Let's just see what we can do with another water gun here. We used Rock Tomb, lowered our speed. Doesn't matter because they're already faster than us. Got them down to 27%. Oh, but they have a berry. Actually, because of that berry, I don't know. It might be down to a roll whether we can finish them off. But we did anyway. Awesome. Perfect. You could increase the first level cap to 25 to 30. Maybe, but that would allow you to kind of just be like overpower Brock. It could be, I mean, I'll think about it. I think it might be a little bit too overpowered for these gym leaders. You kind of just roll through them unless you were to be like, okay, I have this self-defined level cap. I'm not going to go, I could go above 15, but I'm not going to. It just really depends on the person. So I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe it'll be what it is. Oh no. That may. I don't think we're getting out of this alive. Uh-oh. Okay. What can we do to get out of this? Let's see. Do we have a revive on us? Pretty sure we do not. We could have, but we do not. Oh man, what do we do here? He still has an Onyx. And there's no way that... Shoot. No! There's no way that this Poliwag gets us through here. All right. I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna hope that we can. Oh, that's definitely not enough damage, and he has hidden power. Darn it. Okay. We're gonna forfeit because I do not feel like whiting out. We did all that work just to find out that we couldn't do it. I swear I could have. Ooh, there's an Eevee around here. I'm gonna ignore that for now. You're staying up all night to watch this stream. I mean, I don't know how much longer I can. The sun's beating down on me right now, unfortunately. But I'll see how far I can take this for sure. Hop in here. Turn it into day. Okay, so I think I'm going to heal up our Pokemon. We have 4 Great Balls on us, which is great, because I think we should catch a Mankey, at the very least for this. I'm being chased again by a Tailo. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to heal up. Oof. Hopefully make it there in time. I'm definitely still being chased by that Tailo. And of course my Raichu's not putting in any work and protecting me. I know, buddy. Hop in here. Oh, he can fly. I totally forgot he can fly. Okay, under the water. Go under the water. No way, no way, no way, no way. Are you really going to swim under the water for me? That's crazy. No. No way. No way. No way. Oh, I beat him. I beat him. You lose. Oh. That was terrifying. What the heck? Okay. Well, we'll come back with a vengeance. Watch. We'll make sure that we will absolutely win no matter what. So we got our healing machine right up there. And we have spent a pretty long time without needing to actually make a farm or anything like that. There may come a time where we're going to need to do that. And thankfully, we can use our Pokemon to farm for us, which makes life just a little bit easier. Lots of potatoes. So we'll keep one potato at the very least, and then maybe cook us up some baked potatoes for the time being. We have enough for a workbench. Furnace. And now, let's cook us some baked potatoes. That was close. Yes, it was very close. I was not ready to go down there. Cottony might be nice. I forget if I think cottony is a grass and a fairy type. I forget if it was grass fairy or grass flying, but I'm pretty sure it's grass fairy. So that could be useful. I guess while that's cooking, let's make sure that we can level up our Pokemon as high as they'll go. I usually like getting a Snubbull too early game because they have almost every single Fang move. They have Thunder, Ice, and Fire Fang, which is pretty overpowered for early game. They also have Intimidate if you have that on your Pokemon. For the time being, we'll hit them with Water Gun. They do have Bide. You know, if I'm worried about that damage, I could just swap out to Hone Edge, because that's a normal type, and normal types don't affect ghost types at all. Aerial Ace. You know, is there any other moves? Ooh, okay. Corphish learns Bubble Beam, so we got to keep that in mind. Poliwag learned Mud Shot, which actually, surprisingly enough, could be very, very good for that first Pokemon, the first Geodude, if he doesn't use Self-Destruct, because I think he's Rock Electric, which is double effective. And then we're definitely going to swap out Water Gun for Bubble Beam. Let's see what other moves we should have been using, to be honest. Raichu. Thunder Punch. Interesting. They have Thunder. You know, if it's a matter of... Okay, so Thunderbolt's 90. Discharge is 80. We don't really have... Wow, that's a lot of different abilities. That's awesome. Nasty Plot. Oh my goodness. Raichu is kind of a menace. So we'll swap out Discharge for... Man, let's play nice. User and the target becomes friends. Lowers the target's special attack. That's diabolical. Oh man. Sweet Kiss makes them confused. Not too important. Now, I don't plan on I think I might be using special attacks on this Raichu, but we are at a low enough level where I don't think the difference between attack and special attack is going to be too big. So let's see if we can... I mean, having an Iron type move on Raichu could help for some coverage. Not that I'm really expecting it to... Isn't Iron Tail good against rock types? Yes, that's why I think it's a good coverage for a situation like that. So we'll just make sure that, once again, our Pokemon are leveled up enough. So this Poliwag. Why don't we just swap train this Poliwag on this Mareep? So we'll send out Poliwag and then swap out to Raichu. Slam. Yeah, we could set up with Raichu at some point, and that probably would be pretty powerful. And even if this slam doesn't hit, that's fine. Although I really didn't want it to not hit twice. That's not good. We'll just keep trying to slam this Mareep until something happens. Because I thought for a second Mareep used Spore, but they used Cotton Spore. That'd be really overpowered if Mareep used Spore. And yeah, since we have Static, that's why they can. I thought we might have Lightning Rod. Poliwag level 13, awesome. Getting closer. Let's fight this maybe Wooloo. Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. I'm just going to run away, and then I'm going to come back and send out Poliwag to make sure that they're getting the XP. Okay, Poliwag. And we'll fight this Wooloo. And you know what? We could probably 1v1 this Wooloo. Let's see how much Water Gun does. Not a lot. Okay, we're swapping. We're definitely swapping. And if they use Copyquack, if they use Copycat and use Water Gun on me, I think Poliwag actually heals up on water types. So we'll send out Raichu again. This time we can use a move that's actually going to do a lot for us. So we will use Thunderbolts. Nice. Okay. We're now level 14 for Poliwag. We're getting so close. I don't think we need a level 15 Hone Edge unless they learn like a really good move at level 15, but I don't think they would. We're going to find ourselves. Why don't we go for this other Poliwag? You don't have anything fun to do after this stream? Well, wish I could help you. I've been playing Sonic Crossworlds a little bit, and that's been a lot of fun. Where's this Poliwag? There you are. We'll switch to Raichu. And of course, my cat is trying to get my attention. It's not time yet. We have to wait a little bit longer. Oh, I'm losing health. Oh no, gotta get up. Alright, Thunderbolt should finish this Poliwag off, and I think we should get a level up for our Poliwag. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. Yes. Okay. Do we think we are finally ready for Brock? It's a very interesting thought. Okay, so last time we fought him, he did not use Explode. He might have, or sorry, Self-Destruct. I think that he only uses Self-Destruct. But if we were to, I don't know, maybe we send out Butterfree. Although if we send out Butterfree, they're probably just going to try and use a rock type move, which would make sense. I'm really trying to bait out that that self-destruct. Although, you know, it seems like they've changed up the AI just a little bit from the last time that I had tried fighting him. So they really are making you work for it. What if man, because this Raichu isn't going to help us learn any moves that would be able to hit. Man, if we had Grass Knot on Raichu, that would pretty much just be it. That would be GG for Brock. Unfortunate. Okay. We are just gonna try again. Why not? All right. And actually, if we really want to be prepared, we got some orange berries. Should have done that before. We're gonna give all of our Pokemon one orange berry. Even Raichu. I think I'll swap out the Silk Scarf for an orange berry, because normal types really aren't gonna help us out in this situation. Okay. So we'll hop on up here. Really wish we could... I think we'll get a Swellow by the time we are on the next level cap. I think that's how it works. If I remember, I think you get a Swellow at level 17. I could be wrong, which is a really early level to have a flying Pokemon. Okay, so while we are here, waiting for Brock to show his ugly mug, I will start giving orange berries. Oh, no, he's right over there. Is that the same Brock, though? Because if it is, we're not going to be able to fight him. Okay, so stay right there. We are going... Oh, we got a quick powder. No, I don't need to worry about that. All right, so core fish. You get a berry, and you get a berry, and you get a berry. And I mean, you're not gonna last very long, but sure, we'll give you a berry too. Okay, so if we know he's going to use Spark, what do we do there? I think we're gonna try and I'm gonna see if I can try and bait any kind of, well, shoot. No, I don't think we can really bait him with anything. I think, okay. What we have to do is we have to lead with Honedge. He's not gonna use self-destruct. He's just gonna keep using ground types. He's not going to be... Honedge isn't really going to be doing anything for us in the first place. We'll just kind of whittle the Geodude down until he's low enough to be taken out by a water type. So we'll go Shadow Sneak. Oh, he swapped? What? That could be an issue. Self-destruct could really do a lot of damage. Okay, but we do have Honedge, and if they're really going to use anything, it's probably going to be... Can Honedge... can Archon use... I'm pretty sure Archon can use Bulldoze, right? So they're probably going to use Bulldoze, if I remember. But we did bring it down to 42%. They have their Orange Berry. Bulldoze, yeah, we did use Bulldoze. I think we still are able to pull this off. Okay, they ate the Orange Berry, up to 26. We actually 1v1 this Archon. That's kind of a flex. So it's just kind of a beast. But the Vulpix is potentially a problem, especially since did they take us out with a hidden power last time? I think we might sack Butterly here. I know that sounds a little funky. But let's say we get a sleep powder off. So I can't finish off my Butterly here. They fell asleep. Now what we do is we swap to Raichu. Perfect. We can't really set up a nasty plot considering that all the other Pokemon are going to be... That's not true. But I was going to say we set up a nasty plot for the Vulpix at the very least. However, they have sleep talk? What? That's some BS right there. We'll use... Okay, so we will use nasty plot because we're not going to finish off the Vulpix anyway. Thunderbolt should take out the Vulpix. And then we have the Geodude. Actually, that's great. I wanted the Geodude to come out because they're immune. No, I thought they were, for some reason, I thought they were rock and electric. Why are they immune? We could at least hit him with an Iron Tail. Okay. Did you ever look into the Radical Changes data pack? I did. I know that it does. So the maybe the level cap is something to look into, but I'm not sure how I feel about like changing abilities and stuff. I do like the idea of adding like hail. Like hail is turned into the snow effect. That is something that feels like a good change. I don't know how I feel about like certain move changes and stuff, because I know that people are going to be more used to the normal Cobblemon, like the normal Pokemon games. So it's like if someone were to look something up and they didn't know like the Radical Changes type stuff, it would be... What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say if they were expecting to look up something for Cobblemon and it didn't line up and they didn't know exactly why, it might be a little confusing for people who aren't used to the Radical Red changes when it comes to like move sets and abilities and stuff like that. So that's the only thing that I would be worried about. And so I don't know if I would look into the full data pack. Yes, we beat him. But maybe I would look into like the level cap stuff and maybe change, maybe at least get some inspiration from that. Okay, so now that we did that and we gotta fight Team Rocket. Yeah, I agree. I think we need Trill back in our party. The next, we need to fight Team Rocket, and we're definitely going to find them in the savannah. Okay, yeah. Savannah's going to be our best bet. So now we have to heal up our Pokemon. Ooh, not today. Almost ran into these berry bushes. So we're gonna heal up our Pokemon, kind of organize our party. Definitely gonna have to level up a bit. But now we have a lot more freedom on what we're going to do. And if we can actually, like if we can get that Swellow and start flying around, there's a whole new world that's going to open up to us. All right, almost to the Pokemon Center. Ooh, and we got another item that we can pick up. I'm really hoping that from here we can just get our flying mount, head back home, organize some stuff, and then fly to a savanna biome, start healing, start training up our Pokemon, And I think we'll be in a really good position there. All right, who do we swap out? I don't really like core fish all that much, so we'll take back our Talo. Do you know I get so many lag spikes playing modded Minecraft even though I have a good PC? Well, that entirely depends on a few things. Are you using your own mod pack, or are you using a mod pack that's kind of pretty popular and, whatchamacallit? Is it popular and tried and tested? Because it could be, if you're using your own mod pack, there could be some kind of incompatibilities. I would know. I've dealt with a lot of that while building this one. Other than that, there could be some settings that you could tweak on your end. Also, it also kind of depends on what kind of lag spikes are you talking. Are they low frame rate, or does your game like freeze up? Let's do some swap training as well. Real quick. Level 30. I don't think we can pull off a level 30 quite yet. What level is this Viper? Oh, he's going to attack. Oh no. I wonder if we could take out this Viper. I don't like that they lowered our defense twice. I don't, that's not worth it. We could definitely take out a couple of Wingles, though. Ooh, okay, something's happening here. Keep saying the battle has fled. When I recalled my Pokemon, it looks like it stopped. That's good. We're gonna swap train a little bit. Would be nice if we had an experience share, but we haven't done too much mining at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna swap out. Let's swap to Raichu. I play at 300 FPS, but then the next second it drops down to 3 FPS and I freeze for like 3 seconds. Okay, yeah, it's I definitely think I definitely need more information as far as like, is it your own mod pack? And then all I can really do is kind of talk about my own experiences, and maybe that lines up with something that you're going through. 'Cause it's not like I'm a mod developer, I just have gone through a lot of trial and error. It happens a lot. Yeah, so once again, is it your own mod pack or is it someone else's mod pack? We got to level 15. Try and get a little bit higher. I think level 17 is our goal. I don't think Crabrawler is a water type. Could be wrong. It's a fighting type though, right? Ooh, that might actually... Okay. We'll definitely be swapping still, because Talo is not the strongest Pokemon around. It's a Cobble Galaxy mod pack. Is it popular at all? Like, a lot of people, I haven't heard about that mod pack. I'm not like too familiar with a ton of mod packs, but yeah, I mean, what kind of tweaks did you make? Oh, it's Olette. Hola, Olette. And my right shoot went down. Okay, so let's swap out to Honedge. We can get a revenge kill here with a Shadow Sneak. Down he goes. Okay. Oh, we're one more level away, unless I'm wrong. So let's heal up real quick. Actually, do we need to? We could just swap train this. How close is Wingle? Nah, we should heal up real quick. Yeah, if you guys want to try and I'll read your messages if you guys could come up with something. But yeah, they're talking about RAM right now, and RAM is definitely important. I would check your Modrinth or CurseForge or whatever clients to see how much RAM is dedicated to it, because I think the highest you want is 8 gigabytes of RAM. I don't think it's worth going higher, but you definitely want to make sure that you're allocating enough RAM. I know, you guys, you really want food. I guess it is kind of time. 317. Okay. Give me literally like 5 minutes and I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick. I gotta feed my cats. So give me 1 second. All right, guys, here we go. I know. That should keep them busy for a second. Okay. So to allocate RAM to a client, so do you use Modrinth, Trill? Oh, they got you. Jolteon's got you. Okay, I think I've trapped myself. Okay, let's try and level up Talo just a little bit more. It's for CurseForge, it's similar to Modrinth. You're just trying to go to, let's see. Try to pull up my own CurseForge real quick. I haven't used this in a while. So if you go to CurseForge and you go down to the bottom left, you'll see a settings cog, and then you'll see game specific on the bottom left again. You click on that, and you scroll down until you see allocated memory. Make sure, so Jolteon recommends 4 gigabytes of, or like around 4 gigabytes of RAM. You're going to want to drag that, set the default memory allocated to profiles to what they were saying as far as 4096. Because I think, maybe I'm speaking out of my rear end, but like 4000 megabytes is 4 gigabytes. Raichu's level 16. All right, let's see if this is the one. Does this Thunderbolt take them out? No, they're tanky. All right, this should be it. Do we get the level 17 Talo? We do! Not only that, they're level 18, and they can't evolve. When do they evolve? Now I gotta look this up. Okay. Talo evolution level. 22. That's too high. Great. And our level cap's 21. No, we have to beat the... Oh, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought it was a little bit sooner. I mean... I was just kidding myself, I guess, at this point. You had it on 6,000. Each, and also, okay, yeah, each gigabyte of RAM is 1,024 megabytes. Okay, yeah. See, I was speaking out of my butt. All right. Okay, well, looks like we are just going to have to go straight to the savanna biome, start farming up a little bit. And you know what? As much as I would love to stream 24/7 right now, I am getting a little overstimulated, so I may have to stop the stream here. But I do appreciate y'all coming by. We'll get some settings tweaked here and there for the next time we do a stream. I'm thinking of potentially doing a stream. I think it would be better if I did a stream every Thursday. Apparently I learned that if you like do a stream, within like 24 hours after you post a video, that I can actually affect your video. So I'm kind of thinking of doing a situation where I do a stream before, like a couple days before my next video. So that way we can kind of like, you know, have a chat. I don't have to worry about dealing with the performance of the video, and we can all just have a good time just hanging out, talking about whodamacallits, mod packs and fixes and life and our favorite Pokemon and all that fun stuff. But yes, I will try and find ways to make it to where it's a little easier on me to stream more and more. Love to do that for you guys. We're just kind of getting to a point. I'm losing my voice a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, I appreciate y'all coming by. And it's been fun. So in the next stream, I guess we'll start working on taking out Team Rocket. So anyway, once again, thank you guys for coming by, and I will see you on the next one until I figure out this whole streaming shenanigans. So See you guys. Bye.